PositiveMindset.tv, where each week we delve into the mindsets and how they are creating the experiences in our lives. Hi, I'm Leesa Myers, and I am so thrilled to have you today. Today we're going to talk about the mindset of self-confidence and what that is in our lives. I am so thrilled. Again, I'm at this event, and I'm grabbing these powerful, spectacular women to come and talk with me. And so I'm so thrilled to have Hollie Hope Mahoney. And you know, there's some major things that you have gone through this year, and you've got a very, very powerful story for women. So your life wasn't always about self-confidence, was it?
Absolutely not. I grew up in abusive homes, and I went into abusive relationships, and I learned to doubt myself and to not love who I was, because obviously who I was wasn't good enough, or people would treat me nicely. And so I had to learn the hard way to have that self-confidence in order to know that I was worth being treated nicely.
Now, Hollie, not only, creating something magnificent in her life, but you actually went out on stage and really, so talk about the process that you had to go through in your mind, you know, that confidence, but being in front of a crowd. So what is it exactly that you did? And what was it, the pageant that you were in?
I competed for Mrs. Utah, United States, and in order to do that, we had to have multiple ways we were being judged. One on what we said, on what we wore, how our body looked, even our taste in clothing and the way our hair looked, things that are completely superficial to things that are deep down on what's inside of you. And the process to begin, the very first thing I did was I had to sit down and say, who am I? What am I about? What do I want the world to see when they interact with me? And the very first step of that was what my message would be. And my message was helping women to understand their worth and helping them to fight against abuse by understanding their worth. And so I had to realize my own worth and my own value, and realize the most important thing was owning who I was and knowing that what other people think of me is really none of my business. And the only person that matters is what God thinks of me. And that people, when you wait for them to validate you, they can give you validation, which is great, but they can also choose to take it away at any moment.
Yes.
And so I spent every day doing positive affirmations. I made sure I was eating right and exercising the way I was supposed to. And I made sure that I had people outside of me that could help me understand the gifts that I had that I didn't see, so that when I did stand in front of a judging table, I could be able to say, yes, these are my gifts, and I embrace them, and it's okay to have them.
So what are some, maybe a couple steps that can help people? And truly, I guess, what is self-confidence? Because I think a lot of people deal with low self-esteem. And so is self-confidence then the opposite of low self-esteem? Or exactly what is, you know, when we talk about the mindset of self-esteem, how do I know when I'm in it? Do you know what I mean? Or what are some steps that can help push me when I don't feel very confident?
Well, there's different levels of confidence. It's easy to feel confident in an area that you know a lot about with anything. So, for example, I wouldn't be confident telling you how to fix a car.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't know anything about how to fix a car. I can change the tires and check the oil, but if something were wrong, I probably would go to somebody else.
Yes.
However, if you asked me how to take care of a baby, or how to apply makeup, or something that I've been trained on, I know how to do that. And there's some things I know how to do that are just natural gifts. And so it's by acknowledging the things that we already know how to do really well that exudes the confidence. So if I wanted to be more confident in a room full of women that were amazing and beautiful and empowered, what could I do to appear more confident? Well, one thing I know is who I am. And when I know who I am, then when they ask about me, I can share. And when you share something that you already know your good things about you, then it comes across that way as more confident. So the very first step is to acknowledge, what do I have that I like about myself? So many times we beat up and we tell ourselves all of these things that we don't like about ourselves, and we see what everybody else has. Well, it's great to share those things that everybody else has, but if you stop and look at what you have, you realize, wow, I'm amazing. Now I can forget about myself, and I can go focus on everybody else and make sure that they're being able to be uplifted. And that's the reason why we want confidence, is to build up others and not have to wait for people to build us up. So.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about your business, and what is that?
My business is The Beauty Perspective, and what I do is I help women to embrace the confidence that they need by creating change. And the change is either within themselves and not acknowledging negative perspectives they have about themselves, or it's sometimes within themselves by not seeing themselves the way they want to be seen, or by maybe not having their image be in a way that would other people would respond to them the way they want. So for example, if I wear my makeup a certain way or I dress a certain way, people respond to me in a negative way, oh, that must be because of something's wrong with me. But we build the confidence on the inside, we heal any hurt that's there, and then we teach how to make those subtle changes in your messaging so that people will respond to you in a positive way, which reinforces all of the good things that you just reminded yourself already exist. So
Very nice. And how can they find you?
my website is www.thebeautyofperspective.com, or you can email me at Hollie, Hollie, at thebeautyofperspective.com.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
with
Leesa.
us. And again, you will find out more, and we'll have a kind of a little bit longer time to talk with Hollie on blogtalkradio.com/Leesa Myers, Positive Effects. And we will have a longer conversation. I'm so thrilled. I had Hollie on our Blog Talk show months ago when you were getting ready for the pageant, and you took second place, which is fabulous, because it was kind of setting that mind and creating what you wanted and moving forward. I think the biggest thing always is showing up, in that and stepping forward. So again, check out Hollie at her website, The Beauty of Perspective, beautyofperspective.com, and find us on blogtalkradio.com/Leesa Myers. Have an incredible day. Namaste.